We are testing the H period low. We're actually below the H period low now. There might be an opportunity here. The F period low is 18. So let's see if we can catch some cross trade here somewhere down around the 18 area. We're in the 18s now. Expecting a rotation back toward the point of control in the high, or at least the high volume congestion area between, well, let's concentrate on this here for a second. Might have missed that. We're going to wait for a retracement here back to retest the 19s. I don't want to chase this market up to the 20. We might have missed this one. There's a congestion area, of course, from the D period all the way to the K period between 33 and down here at the 18s. That's the range where most of the volume in the second distribution on today's profile has taken place. So we missed this trade. We should have got in. We didn't see any big cross trade. We saw it declining on volume here, but nothing on the cross trade to really allow us to get in. We'll wait for a retracement to see if we can get in before we rally too much in the K period here. We just opened the K period, so we have a while to go. So far we haven't got a retracement back down even to the 20s, but we're going to be patient here and wait. So far no retracement. We went up to the 24s. Now we're starting to retrace a little bit. We'll keep our eyes now where we can get long here. Our ultimate position would have been down in the 19s, but we didn't get that. We'll see if we can get in the 21s. On the retracement, I would be surprised if we went lower than this area here. We see the high volume bar. This is when they started really hitting the ass. So the 21s might be the best position we can get even if we can get the 21s. Alright, here's the 21s. Let's take the 2175s. We didn't get filled on the 2175s. Come on, 2175s. Let's take the 22s. There's the 22 fill. So we are long 2 from 22. And our target, of course, is 23 1/4 for the first contract and 5 points above our entry at 27 for the second contract. We're looking for our 23.25 fill. We didn't get there. We got within a tick, of course. Seems like that happens a bit. We'll look to better our position down here if we get back under the H period low in the 20s. For now, we're looking to just fill our first contract and set our stop at break even. Well, it looks like we might have an opportunity to better our position here if we get down much lower in the 20s. We'll take the 20. That'll put us 2 points below our original entry. All right, here's the 20s. Let's. Oh, we didn't get filled at the 20. All right, let's see if we can take the 2050s. If it clicks down to 2025, we don't get the 2050s. All right, there's the 2050s. We have too long 2050. That puts our average for out on all 4 contracts at approximately 21. We'll give back the 22s at break even and offset one of the 20.5s also. Alright, there's the fill on the first 2 contracts, offset for break even at 22, and the additional contract offset for 1 1/4. We'll set our stop at 2050 now, break even. Our target is 5 points above 2050, which is 25.50. For the second contract off, our stop is 20.50 for break even on the second trade series. Well, they haven't taken our stop yet, but it's getting close. Ticking 75. If they tick us out at 20.50, we'll take a look. There it is, 20.50. We're out at break even. Took a 1.5 on that trade. Let's look for another entry here with some cross trade. We can't get back long the market. Well, they came down with less volume in this column. Came down with less volume here in this column. Excuse me, where are we here? In this column. We have them hitting the bid a little bit now, so we have actually greater volume than this reversal column here. So let's stand tight and see if they're gonna push it to the bottom of the F period. The low of the F period is 13.18. So and the low of the K period is 13.1850. So let's take a look here in the 18s for some cross trade, and we can get long anywhere in here for a rotation back toward the volume cluster. I would see 1200, 1000. Would have liked to got the 19 and a quarters or the 20 and a quarters. Let's take the 20 and a halves. Take the 20 and a halves long too. 20 and a half. We're ready to better our position if it tests the F period low, which is 13.18. The E period low, the intraday low is 13.15. So if they ran the stops, it could be as low as 13.13. So I don't want to get too aggressive here. But if we do get in between that selling tail in the end of E period, we'll take a look to better our position somewhere in the 13.16, 13.17 area. For right now, we're going to stick with our strategy and look to exit one at 22, and then look to exit the other one at 25.50. We're just bouncing around here in the 20s, testing the 20s and 19. Looks like we're going to be able to test the F period low, which is 13.18. So we'll have to keep a close eye here and better our position if we can get down below that in the 17s. We'll take a 17, 16, high 16, 17 we'll take, and better our position. Wow, we didn't get down to 18. We only ticked 18.50, so I didn't get a chance to better the position in the 18s or the 17s for that matter. So we're standing tight. Okay, we're testing the 18.50s again. If we push a little lower, we'll be able to get a point or so under the F period low. They're having trouble getting it down there. Sure would be nice. I could better my position by 3 points. We'll just take a watch and see. I'm starting to get concerned about this trade. We see negative deltas in the negative in the pullback column, so I'm across that. That's inaccurate. I am still getting concerned though, because we have a line of trade. We didn't rally with the initiative buying in the 21s, and we're right back, and we've been consolidating in the 19s. Our entry is 20.50. I would still be open to pull the 17s and then watch the volume to see if we get anything to come back to or break even, which would be about 18 and a half at that point. So that's our strategy. We've had over a 10-point rotation down from the J period high from 13.30 to approximately 13.18. So the L period opens up in 5 minutes, and maybe that'll test the bottom part of the F period low, and we'll be able to get the 17s. Our exit on the first contract, of course, is 22. We'll sell one at 22, and we'll sell the other at 25.50, and we'll put our stop at break even after we get filled at 22, which we should. There's the fill at 22. Okay, so we have our break-even stop now at 20.50, and we took a point and a quarter on that, and our target's 25.50 on the second. Well, we could have bettered the position in the 18s. We never got below the F period low, which wasn't really surprising considering we couldn't get above the E period high at G period or H period, and we couldn't get below the H period and I period. And we couldn't get below the E period and F period, so there seems to be a triangle building here, and K period just extended a little bit below H, but not to F. So we're going to stay put here with the 25.50 exit on the second contract target, and our stop at break even 20.50. All right, we're approaching 25.50. Bounced around in the 22s for a minute. We were contemplating over the last couple days, instead of taking 5 points on our second contract from our original entry, if we took 3 points on our second contract and get filled most of the time, that would make 1 1/4 points on the first contract and 3 on the second, which would give us a 4+ trade. That could optimize our trading, I think, a bit, because we're not getting filled on the additional 5 points on the second contract many times. But many times I do see the market move at least 3 points from our initial entry. That's an observation I'd like to continue looking at. So we're going to stand tight and see if we can get our 25.50 fill. Of course, it ticked within a quarter tick. One thing I don't like is this cross trade, 13 to 12 here. Our break even is 20.50. We're gonna cancel that and take it out of the market. We're gonna sell those 20. Well, we're stopped out now. Didn't have a chance, so we're out of the market at 20.50 for break even. So we made 1.25 points. That went relatively quick. We almost sold out at the market at 22, but just wasn't quick enough. So it hit our stop. Didn't have a chance to cancel the stop.